Alright, another Maco KW. Well, actually, I've been had this Maco KW Mobile, and I've already ran it on a different KW based power supply, but I got a new, at least to me, old Maco KW power supply for it, and hence showing this one, Maco KW Mobile converted with this original Maco KW power supply. Here's the original Mobile power supply. That's just a power supply with transformers in it. It runs off of a three-phase generator, car generator, which I don't have, and I don't have any vehicle capable of putting that on it, so that's no good to me. And anyway, this has been converted to this base here, but just showing the power supply. And here's the underneath of the power supply. Just basically 3 caps in series, new can caps or snap-in caps. They make them a lot smaller than they used to. Originally, I think they used 2 sets of those caps, but these caps are have a lot more UFs than the original, so these 3 provide more capacitance than the 2 sets of the originals. Single bridge rectifier is right there. That's just 4 diodes in one package is what that is. That makes up a bridge rectifier. That changes the high voltage AC to positive AC, or one directional AC, and then the capacitors filter out or smooth out the AC and change it to DC. So that's the high voltage. And then over here you got the filament transformer. Yep, that big old transformer there to run just the filaments of all these big bad tubes in it. This one is 3 driving 8, but as you can see with the tube socket, some of them were configured 1 driving 3, driving 8. And my thoughts on that are, you know, as radios themselves got more powerful, you know, back in the old days, 60s, early 70s, radios only did, you know, 3.5 watts at most. But, you know, the late 70s, 80s hit, and they made radios do more and more. And hence, you know, when you got a higher powered radio, you don't really need the pre-driver tube. So this one is just a 3 driving 8, and actually is using 3 8950s driving 8 M2057s, where most of them use all M2057s, but you really don't need the big bad M2057s for the driver tube. So 3 8950s driving 8 M2057s with no pre-driver in this one. So anyway, it's warming up. Got the mud duck, well, I don't call this one a mud duck radio. Got the Tram D2, not Tram D201, I'm tired. Tram Titan 4 over here. Only does a watt or so, especially with all this stuff I have in line. The radio, a couple switch boxes, SWR meter, the JB-12's in line, Maco KW, then out to the watt meter, and then up top I got a great big dummy load up there. So this is going into a dummy load. Just the radio. I think everything is on standby and must be on peak. 20 watt scale. Radio's doing a 1.5 watts. Audio swinging about 6 on peak. That's why it needs the JB-12 behind it to really do its thing. Audio, and that's the radio on average. So not a lot of watts. And hopefully it's still tuned up. We're gonna turn the big boy on. Well, before we turn it on, let's show what the JB-12 does. Alright, JB-12 in line now. So still keying a watt, and on average audio swinging about 8 or something like that on average, and on peak probably a big difference with that 12 on peak audio up, putting it in the corner. 200 watt scale on peak, doing about 25, might hit 30 watts peak. So that's what we're gonna put into this thing eventually. So JB-12 off, and the Maco KW on. Better go to the 2000 watt scale, and just the radio driving it. 2000 watt scale on average. Audio. 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 Boy, it's hitting hard today. My line voltage is up higher than it was earlier when I ran it. Audio. We did 10 about 500. Audio swinging about 15 on average. That's with that 1 watt in. No, that's peak. I'm sorry. That's why I was doing so much. Yeah, audio, audio. Big difference between peak and average, isn't it? Audio, audio. That's on average with the 1.5 watt radio going into it. Here we are on average with the JB-12 on now. Audio, audio. Swings a lot better. Dead key less. I like that. Audio, audio. That's why some people call these little drivers, black cats, like that, modulator amps, because what they do when you drive them, you know, a big amp like that, they lower the dead key and, you know, make them swing real good. That's on average again. Audio, 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 audio. And then last, gonna put it on peak, and that's with the JB-12 doing about 30 peak watts into it. Audio, 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 hitting about 1800. Hello, 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 hello. Audio, 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 audio. Okay, that's gonna be it of this Maco KW peak watts on a dummy load, doing what it's supposed to do. I like this amp. Anyway, that's it for this one. Bye.